For today's haircut, I'm going to be creating a shorter curtains type of flow haircut. What I'm doing is I'm starting right in the back corner, and I'm going to be pretty much working horizontal sections throughout this whole thing. Vertical diagonal sections. Simply because I just want to create this flow, right? Anytime I'm working on a flow, I'm just automatically trying to create like that shape in my mind and have that nice even balance throughout the back. So you can see here, I'm just making sure that I'm doing this section by section, and I'm working my way from the top to the bottom. Everything is being pulled out palm to palm, so I have much better control. As you can see, I'm able to get all the way down throughout the bottom. I will be going back in to cut like the base length, like just to clean it up at the very end when I'm done with all this. But you can see I'm literally just following the same pattern. That's all haircutting is making sure that you're like really, really consistent. Because if you're not consistent, if you're a hair professional, that's where the issue lies, right? If you get lost in the haircuts, if you don't really understand what's going on, what should be done, that's where it gets complicated. If you're a client watching this and you are getting bad haircuts or you're having issues, it really comes down to a skill thing. It comes down to also possibly a communication thing. But a lot of times, in my experience, it ends up being more of a skill thing, to be honest with you. So now what I'm doing is I'm working my way in that center area where the longer hair is, where we're getting more just above the occipital bone. And this is just me, again, just trying to follow the same pattern to make sure everything is being cut with a good shape. And I'm going for the even Steven look here, right? I want the whole back to have a nice flow. Not just the front has to have a flow, but the back. And I remember when I used to, was one guy in particular, two haircuts, and one client of mine for years, he would always say, dude, you do the best backs I've ever seen. Like, the backs were so incredible just because I would put so much effort into this, like the layering and making sure that everything is connected and blended. And, yeah, so as you can see, there's that bottom corner right there. I'm going to go in a little bit and just clean up that base around the neck just to make sure it's a little bit tighter. But what I'm doing is I'm basically repeating this same thing that I did on the other side, which is, I'm pulling it out about a finger's length out, and I'm just going in to create a consistent haircut. I tend to go over and over and over things quite a bit. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist. I think that helps me with my cutting. Sometimes I end up getting lost in it, and like even in here, I'm going back in because I felt like, you know what? I think this needs to be a little shorter in through here. So I'm going to go back in and recheck and comb the hair in different ways and do all sorts of stuff to make sure it's even. So now what I'm doing is this is where we're getting towards the top back of the head. If this isn't done properly, this is the number one reason why people see like a weight line or a step in their hair. It's because this part is not rounded out or blended properly, meaning that what I'm doing right now is I'm alleviating, you can see that top corner right there, that top piece. And by doing that, that actually helps me get rid of all of that weight. And weight is what creates, guess what? A weight line. So I'm removing the weight line. Now, this is the true, you can see that's still, because the hair is longer, it still reaches back all the way. So like, I'm still making sure, and you can see as I comb down, I'm getting rid of any sort of traces of any weight line because of this. Any hair that's longer will create like a line, and you don't want to see that. So now that I have my established connection, I've connected the back to the top. I can now do my top corner sides method, TCS. If you go to courses.thesalonguy.com, you could see my newest course, which is called the TCS method. And that's where I teach how I cut the top corner sides. And I do a full layered haircut on men's hair, even a little actually shorter than this, and a haircut for a women's haircut on a female mannequin. All in-depth, step-by-step, plus a bonus video of me doing some like additional advanced techniques, plus some PDFs. So it's a really, really good value. And it's available at courses.thesalonguy.com. I highly suggest getting it if you're a hair professional or if you're like just learning how to cut hair better. A huge investment that could literally pay off after the first haircut you do. So I'm bringing everything up, out from the head. As you can see, the hair is a little bit longer because we are going for like a longer curtains hair. And a lot of people, especially when I do, like, I have a virtual consultation service, which is a real premium VIP service. A lot of people, their hair is not nearly long enough for the look they want. Look how long that hair is that I have, like, for that flow haircut. There's a lot of hair. I mean, look at it. It comes all the way down, probably like just to the tip of the nose, probably. So now I'm working on the true sides, right? The true sides, getting rid of all that hair right there. I'm going to probably cut this just slightly around the ear. And then I'm able to have everything pretty much connected. So now I'm doing the opposite side. This is the corners. So it goes the top. I'm getting rid of that corner, which is alleviating any sort of square shape, because I don't want that. I want something that has a bit more, like we're talking about, flow. If I did more of a square shape, it would be very heavy, and the flow would just be right around the ear area. So this has longer length. However, the flow, like the way I'm cutting this, is actually allowing for the hair to move all the way throughout, like the top, the corners, and the sides. And if you have a hairstyle that just, it's not laying properly, it's too heavy, it's probably because the person who cut your hair left your hair very square, which basically is a box. Imagine a box on your head, and the corners of where the box is, it's square, and that's what your head is. So what that does is it weighs the hair down. So it's good for people who don't want to have any sort of like fullness or a higher flow, or you want to keep it a little bit lower. That's fine. That's where the square shape comes in, almost like triangular. But this, and the method that I cut, is like 95%, almost 98% of people I'm cutting, or haircuts I'm doing, is pretty much out from the head, or equivalent to like 90 degrees, but I just say out from the head. I don't like to use degrees, because what if it's like 94 degrees, 92, like 86 degrees, that's like 48 degrees instead of 45 degrees. So I just say out from the head. So I'm just cleaning up around the ear area, and I'll be bringing down the top momentarily, just doing a little bit of light cleanup work there. And I'm going to just do a little scissor over comb, because I want to go a little shorter right where that sideburn area is. And this is all kind of personal preference. Like, you can leave the length there, but usually around the the sideburn area and around the ear, like, it's okay to have a little bit more clean. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking all that hair, because there's just a huge chunk of hair. And what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that it's all blended, and look how nice that's flowing in. So here comes my mohawk cross-check section, where I'm basically just going right down the middle and bringing everything up, straight out. And as you can see, I'm making sure that everything is well balanced. And there we go, right? Everything's well balanced. It's moving along nicely. And I'm just being really, really thorough. Because I'm leaving some length throughout the top, it's slightly heavier. I really want to make sure. And this mannequin head has like extremely thick hair. Like like when they made this mannequin, like they just laid that on, man. There's a lot. So a lot of hair. So I'm really trying to be thorough. And you'll see when I style it, how thick it is when it's dry. So I'm using a couple of sprays, 4 sprays to be exact, of Tidal Wave, just to give it a little bit of light grit, light texture. I'm now using my Ionic hair dryer on full speed and full heat, and my anti-static vent brush. Why is that important? Well, simply because I don't want the hair to be flying all over the place. I don't want flyaways. I don't want static. I want the hair to lay nice and smooth. And look at this finished result. This is my carbon comb that I'm using And I mean, talk about a flow. I mean, that is literally just like, that's all flow. A heavy, heavy duty, big job haircut. However, watch this. I'm now using my thinning shears and I'm removing all that weight. And wait till you see how much hair comes off in my shear, because it's just so much hair. And I'm doing it from underneath because I want to make sure that it's not heavy, right? So I'm doing it from underneath, and that's really, really going to help eliminate the excess weight. So it does have more freedom. It does have more flow. So if you're somebody with super thick hair and your hair professional is not doing this, they need to. All right, big surprise, big reveal. This is the new Success Paste that will be available in probably a week to week and a half. And I'm going to be replacing my current products, which is Clutch Pregame, and Success Paste. It's very creamy. I will tell you, though, it does have a little more hold. So it's a cream paste, however, a grooming paste. However, it is a little bit stronger than the current one, which actually I wanted because my control cream is like, if you want something with like very little hold or very light hold, then control cream. This has incredible pliability, and I think it came out awesome. So let me know if you like this. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.